Most actors are a dime a dozen, but every now and again you come across somebody that looks eerily familiar, somebody that looks quite similar to somebody else. In this week's video, I'm counting down 10 more actors with uncanny resemblances to other actors. If you don't see your favorite, check out part 1 in the series. I'll put a link in the description for you to check out, as well as at the end of this video.
Follow the yellow brick road.
When most people think about Russell Crowe, they think of Russell Crowe in Gladiator, at the top of his game and the world at his feet. Crowe began his performing career as a musician in the early 1980s, performing under the stage name Russ Le Rock, releasing several successful singles. But at the age of 21, he decided to make the switch to acting and hasn't looked back since. With countless blockbuster movies to his name, I think he made the correct decision, as I cannot imagine anybody else playing the lead of Gladiator. So who does Russell Crowe look like? Ben McKenzie is best known for his role as Ryan on the teen drama The OC, as well as James Gordon on the crime drama Gotham, which aired from 2014 to 2019. McKenzie made his big screen debut in 2005's Junebug, but has had more success on a small screen. Fiennes is widely regarded as one of Britain's most well-known and popular actors and directors, and is even an acclaimed Shakespeare interpreter. He was chosen by Empire magazine as number 33 on their list of 100 sexiest stars in film history in 1995, and number 34 in Empire magazine's top 100 movie stars of all time. He has received various accolades, including a BAFTA award, a Tony Award, as well as nominations for 2 Academy Awards, making him one of the most respected actors in the business. And who does Ralph Fiennes look like? Bradley Cooper has been featured on Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2015 and has been ranked as one of the highest paid actors 4 times in the last 2 decades. He began his television and film career in 1999 with a guest role on the television series Sex and the City before making his big screen debut in the comedy Wet Hot American Summer in 2001. Did you know I have a second channel? That's right, my second channel consists of original content, as well as me exploring the area that I live in, as well as some dad jokes. Ever wondered why golfers carry 2 pairs of pants? It's in case they get a hole in one. So what are you waiting for? Go on, check out my second channel. A link to that channel is in the description of this video. Despite being labeled as one of the most difficult actors to work with, you can't deny Val Kilmer's legacy. From Top Gun to Willow to Batman, I think everyone has their favorite Val Kilmer movie. He started off his career on Broadway in 1983, before making a name for himself in Hollywood by starring in movies like Top Secret and Real Genius, and of course the iconic Top Gun. Val Kilmer is no stranger to controversy, from being difficult to work with, to even burning a crew member with a cigarette on the set of The Island of Dr. Moreau. I can honestly say there's nobody quite like him. But that doesn't mean that Val Kilmer doesn't have a double. And who is his double? Some viewers left comments on the first video that Heath Ledger was a dead ringer for Val Kilmer and that they were separated at birth, give or take a few years.
I haven't seen you since a month.
Personally, I don't see it. And in my opinion, Heath Ledger looks a lot more like Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Alright, good morning, happy Monday.
Do you agree that they look alike? Let me know in the comments. Funny man Will Ferrell might not be everybody's taste, but there are people who like not only his movies but find him attractive, so this one is for you.
Obviously the story of 2 sisters slightly estranged, for various reasons, who find a way to reconnect.
He started his career in the mid-1990s as a cast member on the sketch comedy series Saturday Night Live, and has had a string of successful comedies in the years that followed. And though it might be hard to believe, the funny man wasn't a class clown in high school but rather a scholar and an athlete. So the question is, who does Will Ferrell look like? Chad Smith has been the drummer of the rock and roll band Red Hot Chili Peppers since 1988 and has been mistaken for Will Ferrell many times over the years. He has even played into the confusion by appearing alongside Will Ferrell on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon back in 2014. If you don't know who Brad Pitt is, you've probably been living under a rock for most of your life. He first gained international recognition as a cowboy hitchhiker in the Ridley Scott movie Thelma and Louise, and has become one of the most in-demand actors of our generation.
Lady, I'm so...
Oh, that's cool.
From his movies to being part of power couples and even the infamous photos of him in Playgirl magazine, Brad Pitt has always been in the limelight in some way or another. From Thelma and Louise to Fight Club to Troy and even beyond. Dare I say it, everyone has got a favorite Brad Pitt movie. He was featured in the first video to be a lookalike for a young Robert Redford, but this week I ask you, who else does Brad Pitt look like? Brad Rowe made his acting debut in an episode of the 90s comedy Clueless and portrayed Gabriel in Billy's Hollywood Screen Kiss in 1998. This Brad Pitt lookalike is best known for appearing in the gay romance movie Shelter and National Treasure Book of Secrets, both released in 2007. With a career that spans nearly 7 decades, Jack Nicholson started his career as an office worker for animation directors William Hanna and Joseph Barbera at the MGM Cartoon Studios. Thankfully, the acting bug bit him and he became one of the most celebrated actors of the century. Nicholson starred in 5 easy pieces in what became his persona-defying role, earning him recognition as well as an Academy Award nomination.
And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
With countless iconic movie roles to his name, his performance as the Joker in 1989's Batman is ranked as number 45 on the American Film Institute's 100 Heroes and Villains list. And who do you think Jack Nicholson looks like? Slap some crazy hair and sunglasses on him, and Christian Slater basically becomes Jack Nicholson. This 80s heartthrob made his big screen debut in 1985's selection of Billie Jean and went on to grace the covers of magazines and posters pinned up against the bedroom walls of 80s teenage girls and gay guys. Do you remember him? Did you have a poster of him up against your bedroom wall?
I don't think he's had a real strong family background. He's had to really sort of create his own sort of world, you know, his own sort of fantasy world. He's a guy who spends a lot of time alone.
If you're still watching, thank you very much. We're heading to the top 4 entries on this list, and I have to say, it's getting harder to tell these actors apart. Urbano Barberini is an Italian actor who made a name for himself in the 1980s, particularly in the 1985 horror movie Demons and the 1987 movies Opera and Gore. He might not be a big deal today, but he starred in well over a dozen movies back in the 80s, and in 1991 he was voted by Observer magazine as one of Europe's most eligible men. Sure, his star power was fading, but he was still on the lips of everyone who knew who he was.
I come from another world called Earth.
So who does 80s Urbano look like? Jensen Ackles is best known for his portrayal of Gene Winchester in the TV series Supernatural, which aired between 2005 and 2020. He is also an accomplished singer, with many of his songs being featured in Supernatural. He started his career in 1998 and won a Soap Opera Digest Award for the Best Newcomer for his role in Days of Our Lives. He can currently be seen in the Amazon Prime series The Boys. Although Jeffrey Dean Morgan is best known for playing the character Negan in the horror drama series The Walking Dead, he actually started his acting career back in 1991, with the bulk of his work being on television.
I'll tell you what, since you're working so hard to get out of here, I'm guessing you got a laptop in that bag there.
Though his career was a bit touch and go at the end of the 90s, his minor role as a father of the Winchester brothers on the Supernatural series resurrected his career. And despite having several notable roles to his name, he has admitted that fans often come up to him and mistake him for another actor. Who do fans mistake Jeffrey Dean Morgan for? Javier Bardem started his career as a child actor in 1974, and his first recurring role was in the 1986 Spanish TV series Segunda Enseñanza. He made his international debut in 2000's Before Night Falls, which tells the true story of Cuban poet Reinaldo Arenas, who began to explore his ambitions as well as his own homosexuality. Matt Bomer is a poster child for what is possible irrespective of your sexuality. He started his career in 1995 in a stage production of A Streetcar Named Desire and made his small screen debut in a minor role in All My Children in 2000.
I could just move in with you.
Oh.
He has steadily built up an impressive resume of acting credits over the years and was even ranked as number 13 in Glamour magazine's list of the 50 sexiest men in 2013. From his roles in the Magic Mike series, Boys in a Band, American Horror Story, Doom Patrol and even Will and Grace, it is safe to say that he's one of the hardest working actors in Hollywood. Let's find out who Matt Bomer looks like. Though not his first acting credit, Henry Cavill got his big break in 2002's The Count of Monte Cristo and went on to star in countless movies including Red Riding Hood, Stardust, Blood Creek, Immortals and his most iconic role of Clark Kent in Man of Steel. And of course Batman vs Superman and Justice League. Nicholas Hoult got his big break as Marcus Brewer in 2002's About a Boy and went on to star in both independent and big budget movies like Warm Bodies, Clash of the Titans, X-Men First Class and Jack the Giant Slayer.
Okay.
In 2021 he was considered for the role of Bruce Wayne, Batman, in The Batman. He was the only other actor beside Robert Pattinson to be seriously considered for the part, but the role ultimately went to Pattinson. My favorite Nicholas Hoult movies are Warm Bodies and Clash of the Titans. I'll be the first to say that there are some times when I mistake him for another actor. And who is that actor, you ask? Ed Skrein is an English actor and rapper who is best known for his roles in Deadpool, Midway and Rebel Moon Part 1. To be perfectly honest, I still believe these two actors are one and the same person.
Oh, my welcome speech used to be full of euphemisms like, this may hurt a little.
Quick bonus for you. Do you think that Luke Evans and Orlando Bloom could have been separated at birth? Or is it just me? Which one do you think is the original and which one do you think is a clone? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Is there anybody that I left out that you feel should be featured in a third video? Let me know in the comments. You can check out the first video in the series by clicking on this link, or you can check out something else which is equally entertaining by clicking on this link. Or you can check out my second channel by clicking on the link that should be appearing somewhere around here. Or you can just check out some of the other videos on this channel.